Mijo versus Torment. I've not seen Torment play 1v1 much. I think he hasn't been, I think recently he's been playing more 1v1s. Hey, Psychedelic, I really appreciate that, dude. Thanks for the kind words. I only remember players who made LAN forehead. Nah, dude, like right now, Mijo didn't make LAN. Mijo is probably one of the best players who nobody knows about. We're gonna see him right now, up against Torment, who Torment missed out on LAN by one goal. Like they were one goal away from making Amsterdam, but they lost to Rizzo's team. Torment, Darkfire, and Matt lost to Rizzo, Insolences, and I forget the third, Zanejockey. Zanejockey carried the crap out of that last game. We'll see right now. Mijo, I know, has been playing a lot more ones recently. Mijo is Dapper's teammate, for those of you who don't know. He is a teammate of Dapper. So he's definitely trying to up his ones game. He's been playing a ton recently on the leaderboard. Good challenge in the midfield by Torment. Does recover and put it into the open net. Mijo going for 2 throws in a row now, not converting on either of them. Red Aaron 9, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that, man. Welcome to the team. I'll update sub count between games. And yeah, Torment, I know like a lot of the top players in North American RLCS don't even practice ones because they don't think that it's that important as a 3v3 player. And in most situations it isn't, but of course 1v1, what it does do— oh, get murked, Mijo! Just the prank from the Mexican. Mijo is of course Mexican, for those of you who don't know. Look at this, Torment trying to go high. Like I said earlier, Mijo has gone for 2 throws on both of his attacks, and this time he switches it up, goes for the low fake, and it works out. So it's like a game of chess right here. He fakes, or he goes for 2 throws, then Torment thinks he's gonna go for another one. Boom. Hit him with the mind game. So well played by Mijo, good switcheroo. Oh, he's going for another one and it works! Oh my goodness, Torment get done! Another fake by Mijo. Torment is not even holding onto his controller right here. He can't believe it. Mijo just mind gaming him twice in a row. GFFB. Twice in a row. Not just double F, but double goal. I don't even remember what I was talking about before those mind games. So Torment with a mind game kickoff. He's trying to fake it, but he didn't really go hard on the mind game. It's going to work out. Mijo all in on a shot with no boost, and he misses his throw. Not much success in the throwing category this game for Mijo. Yes, you're not the best Mexican player. Oh yeah, I was talking about 1v1s. This time, another fake kick up by Torment, but Mijo realizes it, just dribbles the ball to the side. Well done by Mijo. And he just gets him with another low 50-50. Torment is lunging into every single challenge. He's going high on every challenge. That's 3 times in a row he's gone over the ball. And Mijo's just forced it under him. Really well played by Mijo. It's actually a LeafX meme, for those of you who don't know. I think it's a LeafX meme, not a Gibbs meme. Gibbs, like, used it after Leaf. Mess around with mutator settings. We've already done a couple of troll games today. We're just going to do regular ones here. Mijo is starting to have a lot of success. We've seen 3 successful mind games, and now he just goes for the high flick. Recovers well for the shot. It was already in though. That's some really good mid-game adaptation by Mijo. First, adapting to go for the low 50-50s in the mind games, and now he's back to the high play. He's putting it over the top of Torment, who is lunging it a bit lower this time. Torment trying to keep up with Mijo, but it seems like Mijo is always just one step ahead. There's another throw, so he's back to throwing it this time. Torment will make it back. Apologies, my nose is incredibly itchy all of a sudden. I don't know why. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hopefully I don't. Oh, what a backflip dribble by Mijo. He just cuts across the ball. Torment lunges in the direction that he thinks it's going to be going. Then Mijo, with the backflip, creates a solid wall for the ball to bounce off. Beautifully done. Cut and pop with a backflip. That's a beautiful move. I'd recommend all of you guys to learn that one. And if you're struggling with it, try do it at full speed. Most dribbling moves you feel like going slower will make it easier, but that is actually one where it is not easier if you go slow. I would just say, do it at full speed. Accelerate the ball to supersonic and then go for the cut in field and then get on the other side of the ball and backflip. You'll find it a lot more success than trying to slow it down. Mijo waiting for the ball to roll back to him so he can start the bounce dribble. He's going to catch it. Fortunately, oh, I was going to say unfortunately he couldn't get the bounce dribble going, but really good adaptation again. Mijo, he realizes that he won't be able to get the ball bouncing, so he just drops it, cuts to the side, quick left and right, and Torment out of position for the challenge. Torment is really struggling right here, but Mijo is bringing a ton of different styles of attack. It's good to see different ways of approaching the same position. Like, he's scored from the same position every single time. We've seen the backflip off the back of infield, seen, you know, 3 low 50-50s, we've seen a whole bunch of throws. Bounce dribble begins. Oh, Mijo's trying to pop it to the top right, but he didn't get underneath it. You feel like Scrub would have more difficulty against Mijo's ball carry than Dapper's. Well, the difficulty is if you let somebody start carrying the ball and give them space to control it and do what they want, then that's the problem. Right here, Mijo gives Torment a ton of space, misses the boost in the corner, and then Torment, top corner flick, really hard to stop that. But the thing that I've noticed about Mijo is he already shown more, like I can agree with you there on one thing left of me, is that Dapper seems to be a lot more predictable in his throws because he just sticks to it almost to a fault. But Mijo going for a ton of slow 50-50s where he'll just let the other player hit the ball into him. That's, I think, the 4th goal where he's either gone for a mind game or a low 50-50. Both of them are kind of the same. He just lets the other player hit the ball into him. Is Mijo on a team? Yeah, Mijo is on Dapper's team. Their third is JNAPS. They're definitely the most underrated team in North America. And the best team that didn't qualify for the RLCS group stage. It's a shame they didn't qualify. They got a bit of a tough run. They had to beat 2 top 4 teams in qualification. Oh my goodness, the control by Mijo right now. He's just keeping the ball bouncing across Torment's goal. Well played, Torment eventually intercepting the play. But Mijo is still in control of the boost, and that boost steal in the corner, Torment's waiting on top of that pad. I think he might have picked it up there. Oh no, the fact that he's going for these small boost pads would suggest otherwise. There it is. You can see the big boost pad in the corner. Torment's going to grab it right now. Mijo waiting for the ball to bounce back into the midfield so that he can collect it with more space, goes for the keepy up, and then catches it and throws the ball. Just fantastic ball control. Like, he's feathering his boost to catch that ball in the front of his car so that he can throw it immediately afterwards. That's like premeditated murder by Mijo right there. Just demolishing Torment. Poor Johnny having to change the title so many times. I know, what a travesty. It really is a hard life, being a streamer. But Torment really, right now, just has to try and get much more solid contests on the ball because Mijo has adapted to what he was doing. Torment was flinging himself high into every challenge, and that was working great against the throws that Mijo was doing. Oh, look out, mind game alert, the wiggle. Always indicative of a mind game. So Torment has to just try and go for the ball a lot more solidly, try and not let Mijo throw it over the top of him, or at least force Mijo to make the outplay. Like, it's worse if he just flips past the ball and does nothing. Oh, Mijo with the backflip, barely saving that. Torment was in 2 minds. He wasn't sure whether he should go for the fake or go for the shot across the goal. Yeah, Mijo's been playing a ton of 1v1s recently. He's getting very good at them. Definitely one of the better players in North America at the moment. I'd like to see him play against some of the EU gods. Nice backflip pop by Torment. I'm not sure what Mijo's boost situation is. Mijo's goalkeeping does not look very comfortable. He tries to pre-jump that one and he just doesn't come anywhere near. And Mijo's going to take game 1 pretty comfortably against Torment. GG. Right from the Mexican. Against, I think Torment is from USA, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, I'll see if I can get the series score up. We'll see who's going to be blue team. I'm going to wait. Okay, Mijo is going to be blue team. That means I put his name first. Right here. So when you downsize it, ooh. Make it a little mini scoreboard this time. There we go. A little mini scoreboard. And is Torment going to fare any better against Mijo's mind games? Because there was the mind games that really shook Torment. If you can consecutively mind game your opponent like several times in a row, you really start to get into their head. Oh my goodness, what a dunk actually. Torment getting a very favorable dunk. Mijo knew it wasn't quite on the net though, so he backed off. Look out for the double touch. Okay, Mijo couldn't catch up to that one. He wanted to get a second pop on that ball. Torment slowing down his attack. I feel like he might have been able to run that into the open net, but unfortunately he's just slowed it down and now he's dribbled it back into Mijo. Mijo also a bit hesitant on going for the open net. These guys playing a little bit slow, it seems, when they're presented with the open net, but now Mijo's got a ton of space. Torment, this is definitely a misplay to just back off this far and give Mijo all this space. I feel like Torment is not playing anywhere near aggressively enough. If you're this close to the ball, you should probably be going for a challenge if you're in Torment's position. So far though, Mijo has not had the most lethal of shots this game. Look out though, Mijo is going to try and put another shot on target. Torment, very, very capable of saving that one though. Now Mijo is going to back off. I feel like that is also a misplay. Both of these players relinquishing pressure on the ball more than I'm used to seeing from the, you know, highest level 1v1 games. Don't get me wrong, this is still a very high level 1v1, but the ball pressure is somewhat lacking from these guys at times. Mijo a bit slow in the turn, could have half flipped into that ball to turn immediately and maybe surprised Torment in doing so. Torment's going to back off again, but Mijo's ground shot, not what it could have been. He should be definitely at least hitting the crossbar with that shot. And Torment just rolls it in. Mijo again showing Torment his bum right here. Mijo just turning away and not really putting in any solid challenge. Oh, I forgot to update the sub goal, my bad. Bang, we've done it. The Torment's got one goal to the good. I want to see much more aggression in the midfield from him. He shouldn't be giving Mijo as much time. Oh, Mijo, what a flick. It's actually such a good flick that it's going to go really, really high over the net and make it difficult to rebound at all. It's a good first touch by Torment, setting up a dribble. And a decent throw. He should have a rebound. Oh, he can't actually get the rebound on target. He had a goal if he could just hit that ball in the net. Showed him his bum. Well, he did. Mijo just turned around and said, Torment, you want to see what the bum of my car looks like? Here you go. This is it. Mijo not contesting that aerial, which will turn Torment's aerial into a pass. But that's better by Torment. He's being a lot more aggressive this game. And as a result, he's seeing a lot more possession of the ball. Just being more relevant, and I don't like that he's backing off this far. This is a position where he really could have stayed aggressive, because Mijo wasn't in a very easy to use position, and now by backing off he's given Mijo consistent attacks, and that's going to be a goal. Mijo using the crossbar to his advantage. Really nice ground shot. I'm very impressed by Mijo's offensive repertoire. A couple of times he's been missing on the execution, but the willingness to go for a variety of moves like this is good to see. Very good to see from Mijo. Again, Torment just refusing to challenge the ball. I feel like he's giving Mijo far too much space to do whatever he wants, and Mijo's just going to keep denying boost and wait for the ball to roll into a position where he can take one touch and then put a shot on the net. Well, this time Torment getting the correct height on his challenge. So that's well done by him. Good job by Mijo. He's flicking his ball camera, or he's flicking the camera to the left right there so he can check exactly where Torment is around the ball, because the ball was kind of obscuring his vision. Oh dear, Torment's shot actually more like a pass towards his opponent. Mijo looking for the demo. Gets the boost steal on the exit. He's got to be careful not to get demoed by Torment right there. Torment actually not going to go for it. He may not have had enough boost to do so. It's hard to know exactly until Psionics add a way to see how much boost people have from the spectator. That's a good save by Torment. Mijo's conversion rate on his throws has not been a good it's not been a good number, but we saw how successful it was in game 1 when he just did a couple of throws and then he started going with low dribbles instead. Like, he showed Torment, yo, I'm gonna throw the ball a lot, and then he stopped doing it, and then Torment didn't really adapt fast enough. Oh, barely missing a demo right there was Mijo. And that's gonna be a shot on net, and Torment is gonna get the winner. If you could just hold on for 37 seconds, Mijo probably should save this. His goalkeeping has definitely been slightly lacking. He should absolutely be hitting that ball into his own crossbar and getting it somewhat clear of the net. The shot was quite a good one from Torment. Good height on the shot. Decent arc from the ball. Oh, and the kickoff goal nearly goes in for Torment. He also could have scored that one. Torment has got the lead though, and that's all that matters. Very, very low scoring 1v1 game. Despite the fact that both of these players are giving each other a ton of space. Oh, and this time the throw is going to work! Well played by Mijo. He just got close enough that it doesn't really matter if Torment knows what he's going to do or not. Once you kind of cross that line, Beckwick Park, one of the pitches where there is a visible box around the goal, if you can get anywhere near the box, or at least into the box, then you're kind of close enough that there's nothing your opponent can do. If you throw a ball in the top corner from that range, if they haven't pre-jumped it, they're going to be in trouble. Oh, Mijo rattles the crossbar. That should have been a goal, and Torment is going to miss on the open net, but surely he's got the rebound. He does. Mijo can't recover it in time. And a couple of misplays coming in. Torment benefiting from Mijo going for that aerial and slamming the crossbar. He wanted the winner right there, and then, but he couldn't get it. 850 viewers, seems like 20 in chat. We got 692 people in chat apparently, according to my dashboard. But Torment actually ties up the series, and he was hitting a lot more of his midfield challenges this game. Has to be said, he was way, way more accurate with his midfield challenges. Like last game, I don't know how many times he just bounced off the ball. And let me just invite Mijo again. There he is. There was a lot of times last game where Mijo would just jump to block the challenge, and Torment would go over the top of it. But this game, game 2, not at all like that. Alright, Mijo's back in. Let me just ready up here. I should guess OCE 1v1s in the future. I heard that the OCE 1v1 scene is not the biggest. It's still quite a young scene. I know Dumbo and Siki, the OCE version of Siki, not the Precision Z version of Siki that we're more familiar with. They're the best 1v1 players apparently. Alright, Mijo wanted to go out, maybe changing a car color, not happy with what he had. Wait, was Mijo in the... I'm sure he was in the Octane, yeah. We're not changing that. Top corner throw is going to be enough. Again, Torment letting Mijo get a little bit too close, and the fact that Torment is positioning himself a little bit too far forward there. This gives the opportunity for Mijo to put the ball slightly behind him, and oftentimes that's enough. It's official, Tony Boy is a zombie. What have I done? Fake kickoff by Torment. I don't really like that fake kickoff in that position, because Mijo can always just fire a hard shot into the top of the net and steal the boost. It's almost always going to be boost control for Mijo. Oh, he misses the open net! Another miss, but he will still have the boost control and plenty of space. Torment backing off. He's trying to pick up the small pads, but Mijo has all the time in the world. Can't really get any significant speed on the ball right there. Wait, is he actually got a goal from this? Holy cow, what a finish by Mijo! How did he get the speed on this ball? Torment got the bump, but then he dodged, probably by accident, because that was not advisable. Look at that precision by Mijo. Oh my goodness, what a finish. Yeah, I definitely want to see more bounce dribbling from both these guys. And more, like, preemptive out plays. Alright, Mijo just testing Torment right there, saying, are you going to go up for this ball if I put it obviously over the crossbar? What are you going to do? Are you going to leave it or go up? I feel like Mijo got a touch on that. He got the clear ball, but the ball did hit the post first, so it was actually a miss by Torment on that aerial. It had an orange trail, so I figured, wait, did Mijo actually save that? But it must have hit the post first because there was no save credit from the Rocket League client. See that, Mijo no save, so the ball must have come off the post and then off Mijo. That's a kickoff goal. One of the first ones that we've seen this series. Let's take a look at what Mijo saw this time. I got a feeling he's just going to be very side onto the ball, and there it is, not even dodging through it. Pretty poor face-off by Torment. Mijo very much in the lead. We saw a very one-sided game 1 in favor of Mijo, then a close game 2, Torment edging it by 1 goal. And now we're back to game 1. The odd games seeming to favor Mijo quite a lot. And Torment with a panicky pinch clear. It was a bit of an awkward position, to be fair. He didn't want to let the ball bounce off his wall and have to worry about where Mijo is behind him. That's where the players who are really good at keeping an eye on their opponents can get an advantage. Players who are good at looking back and looking to the left and right. Oh, good play by Mijo. This is really good. Letting the ball roll back into open field so he can actually have a run up to it. But again, Torment pretty solid on his challenge. Just going straight for the ball now. Because he realized that when he was going high for the challenges, he was actually just losing 50-50s to Mijo, who wasn't doing anything. Mijo trying to get underneath Torment and pop him into the air. It doesn't work. Oh, and Mijo actually getting pull shotted by Torment into the ball now. No goals for quite a while. Just pretty even midfield play. Mijo looking very much in control of this one. 7 shots to 2. Wait, this is a US East server. Mijo has 100 ping. I know he's in Mexico, but does he always get this bad ping? This is, you know, pretty high ping overall. Maybe they're both better on US East. Who's Mijo? You haven't heard of him before. Ah, that is exactly the reason why I wanted to cast Mijo, because I think he's probably the most underrated player in North America. Mijo and, you know, perhaps his teammate J-Naps, they're both pretty underrated. Oh, the mind game by Mijo! He's gonna give Torment a love tap on the way out. Unfortunately, he can't recover to put it on target. Torment got completely pranked there though. Mijo just waiting for him to go straight past. I'm surprised that Mijo hasn't put a challenge in. He's gonna suffer for it. That is just very, very passive play by Mijo. Look how close Mijo is to Torment. He should absolutely be turning and just going for the ball right there. Because it's extremely unlikely with Mijo, or with Torment carrying the ball on top of his car, it's very unlikely that that is going to go horribly for Mijo if he does just lunge at the ball and hit it as hard as he can. For one, it's difficult for Torment to react in time to do anything. Secondly, the fact that the ball's on top of Torment's car and not in front of Torment's car means that Torment will have to pop the ball in order to get a dodge into said ball. And of course, by doing so, he's just going to put even more height on the ball. And that will also favor Mijo. Oh, nice delayed dodge. It's not going to be on target, but that was a good play by Mijo. He spotted the gap at the near post. And he's just going to dribble it across the net. He's really good at this, is Mijo. Just dribbling it across the net to keep possession and boost control on his side. And again, threatening Torment by putting the ball up high. He knows that that's nowhere near the goal, does Torment, but at the same time, he doesn't want to just let it drop. And that's not what Mijo was looking to do. He's trying to hook around the ball there and pop it towards the net, but he accidentally hits it into the corner. And another mistake. Missing the timing on the half volley. Torment barely getting away from the demo, but right now the game is heavily in Mijo's favor. I feel like he should absolutely be challenging. Mijo's defense is definitely the weak aspect of his game, in my opinion. His offensive repertoire is really good, and if he could just get a little bit better at the timing on his grind shots and his bounce dribbling, then he'll be a huge force to be reckoned with in attack. But defensively, I've not been very impressed with Mijo. He is missing opportunities to challenge by being overly passive, and in doing so, he's letting opponents get really close to his net and put the ball in an unsavable position. Oh, Torment, is he going to be able to get this in? It doesn't look like it. Mijo jumping over Torment there. He didn't want to get bumped. Yeah, offensively, Mijo's been very, very good. Good repertoire, like I've said. Oh, Torment hitting the inside of his post. Can be in just one game on stream. What you? No, I don't let my viewers play on stream because there's too many of them. It wouldn't be fair to just randomly pick one. Oh, the keepy ups by Mijo. Torment really needs to be challenging this ball right when it bounces. Like right there. That's when Torment should be challenging the ball. Before Mijo has a chance to pop it up the second time. Like the moment the Torment realizes Mijo's going for a keepy up play, he should just go forward, challenge the ball. He was too late though. He missed the opportunity to thread the needle. There's the revenge kickoff goal. There's still a tiny bit of hope for Torment. Little as it may be. Yeah, exactly. If you wanted to watch Prospect on stream, I would play. My thoughts exactly. I remember the first time I casted Mijo, I called him Mijo, and the whole chat hated me. Another fake kickoff by Torment. He's not really making the fake kickoff very convincing though. Mijo hasn't fallen for it yet. And although the possession has gone in favor of Torment a couple of times, that's more to do with Mijo misplaying rather than the fact that Torment's, you know, selling the fake kickoff. I feel like flipping towards the ball and then backing out is a better way to fake that diagonal kickoff because it's a bit more believable. But that's going to be 2-1. Mijo taking the lead against Torment. And if Mijo can sharpen up his challenge timing and be a little bit less passive when Torment is near his goal, I could see this going extremely one-sided in his favor. Because Torment's just a bit slower right now and not quite as... doesn't quite have as wide a repertoire of offensive moves at his disposal. Alright, see you later, Vice SV. And such, Louis, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate that, dude. Welcome to the channel. I'm getting closer to the sub goal. Let me just update the sub goal. I can see the crossbar coming to the rescue barely, but it's not going to save. It's not going to save Torment this time. Oh, what a shot. That's a ripper by Mijo. Look, how is that not over the line already? It's like fully enveloped by the goal. Thanks for the quality stream. It's been catching up on YouTube. Hey, DJ Fish. I really appreciate that kind sentiment. I'll of course be uploading this to YouTube. I upload every private game that I cast to YouTube eventually. I do one a day, so sometimes I have a backlog of YouTube videos waiting to get uploaded. Like I said earlier, that is intentional because I'll be away for Christmas and New Year, and I'll also be away for the RLCS LAN in Amsterdam and another LAN in England, the Insomnia 59 Rocket League tournament. I'll be casting there with Shogun and Gregan. So a lot of December I won't be able to stream, and that's why I'm, you know, making sure to stream as much as possible in November to compensate. Just call you Vice. Alright, dude. Just like everyone else does in RLC chat. I'm sorry if I'm just not very good at names. I never remember people either. I do remember you from RLC, but yeah, I never remember what people call other people. Mijo missing on that boost, but he will get relevant. Oh, bad landing. He did stay relevant for a while, but the landing was not a good one. More passive play by Mijo, showing his bum to Torment again, but this time it should be fine because he is at least in his own corner. It's difficult for Torment to create an opportunity from there. Yeah, Mijo very, very comfortable in Torment's corner. Beautifully done. Finding space so consistently from Torment's corner. This is really, really impressive by Mijo. He's deliberately taking the ball away from the goal just so that Torment has to leave the goal in order to challenge him. And by doing so, he can't make the save. My cheek is tweaking out. It's probably just the green screen messing up a little bit. Oh, the joint coming to Mijo's rescue, so close for Torment. Mijo's putting on a clinic right now in offense. Can he put up a good defensive game? I just want to see aggression from Mijo. That's just misplay by Torment, not realizing that the ball is going to fall into a strikeable position. He turned to go for the boost when really the goal is where he should be headed. Mijo noticed that though, so well played by him. It's good that I finally get to cast some Mijo 1v1s up. I want to give Mijo some exposure. I try to reach out to players who I think are underrated and deserve some more attention from the Rocket League community. Oh my goodness, Mijo, what is this? The Mijo defense definitely lacking compared to the Mijo offense. He's getting a little bit out of position in and around his own net. But offensively, Mijo has been pretty on point. I've been impressed. I have been impressed. Very good at finding space and just controlling the ball by dribbling it away from the other player's goal. And he's gonna get another goal off the back of a fairly textbook challenge. Torment not getting on the right side of the ball. He is not goal side. Get sponsored by Vertigear. Get one of those chairs. They're amazing. I might. Who knows? I know nothing about getting sponsorships. He's always faked hitting the ball near his net. It makes his opponent move in a weird spot. I mean, he kind of just left the net wide open. If Torment was closer, it would have been a goal. Oh, look out, Torment! Giving it back to Mijo. This is what... Oh, the half flip wasn't on target. That was exactly what Mijo did against Torment in game 1. He just rolled the ball on net and mind gamed him. Nice save by Torment, pre-jumping off the wall to intercept that one. Oh, and he's stayed relevant long enough to get a good challenge in the midfield. This could be some pressure for Torment. He will go for a 50-50 instead of the boost in the corner. A lot of players would have just left Mijo to collect that ball, gone for the boost in the corner, and then made a challenge. But Torment going for the 50-50 first meant that Mijo could take the ball, and then the play kind of resets. So I think that there's just some positions that Torment isn't quite used to. But he's a phenomenal player. I'm sure if he gets more 1v1s under his belt, he'll become more familiar with how to play certain situations, and his mechanics will shine through. Good rebound right here. Mijo not respecting how fast Torment was going to get there, and actually backflipping, probably by accident. Just sponsored by Versace. I know that's not how you say it. No. Hey, Rick Turner, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that, dude. Thanks for the support. Mijo going for some more carrying. Good control. He's not even having to feather his boost to keep this ball perfectly under control. And he spots which side Torment is committed to. Again, Torment just letting Mijo get so close. And committing very far into the goal. Driving forward much too far, because look at that. Big gap behind Torment for Mijo to aim in. That's exactly what he did. We're actually only 31 subs away now. That's crazy. I can't remember how many subs I had at the start of the day. It was like 420 or something. It's absolutely insane. Torment's kickoff is doing pretty well right now. Mijo, he realized his mistake. He was going to go for the corner or the side boost. Realized it was a bad idea, but not soon enough. Torment did snipe the open net. And Mijo trying to give Torment the same treatment, hoping that Torment would go for the corner boost so he could just snipe the far post, but unfortunately Torment did see that coming. Unfortunately for Mijo, that is. Am I going to do a countdown stream tomorrow? Countdown for what? Oh, Torment, nice control. Mijo not expecting Torment to cut infield here. He did not respect the infield dribble. He thought that Torment is going to go up the wall, but no, Torment just spots the open net and says, thank you very much, I'll take that one. Is the election for Americans tomorrow or something? Maybe I think the final match for RLCS. Northern Gaming versus Flipside probably. Who am I casting next? I don't know. I just wing it. And again, more passivity from Mijo in his defense, letting Torment get so close before he goes for a challenge. Oh, that was definitely Mijo just missed 2 opportunities to challenge right there. He's faking challenges when he should just be going for challenges. I have to criticize his defense right here. But don't get me wrong, I'm very much still impressed by Mijo as a 1v1 player. And from what I've heard, he's still pretty new to 1v1s. A lot of North American 3v3 gods are just getting into 1v1s right now to try and solidify their ground game. Something that European RLCS players are often much better at than their American counterparts is the ground game, because they're just more familiar with 1v1s. Good catch. Torment's going to bring another shot to the net. Oh, the mind game, he gets it! What a play! Torment, he catches the ball in 0 seconds, and he's all this while got so little boost, and he waits for Mijo to jump and then puts it in the top corner. That is a beautiful finish by Torment to force the OT. That's really impressive by Torment. I don't know what to say. He had to catch that ball in 0 seconds with very, very low boost and get the ball under control and then get it past Mijo, who might have been defensive, but he did so well. Credit to him. It's not ended well for him. Mijo takes it in OT with a good boost steal, outplays Torment, who he knows is low in boost, and finds the open net. But, you know, credit to Torment for making OT in the first place. That was looking like it was going to be a one-sided finish. Somebody in chat saying that he's an aggressive player. Well, I mean, from what I can see, when Torment has the ball, Mijo is absolutely not an aggressive player. He's backing off a ton. But GG, Mijo taking 3 games to 1. Looks like they want to keep playing, so I'm not going to stop them, of course. It's such a shame that the game ended so quickly after Torment's heroic play. That was really, really well done by him. These Mexicans are taking our games. Mijo's definitely the best Mexican player I know. He's going to go for the top corner on the right hand side. Sees Torment going across the goal again. Torment quite a lot does overcommit to the far side of the net. See, Mijo gets a read on that. He knows that Torment is going to be lunging across the goal. Hey, Soundwave RL, thanks man. I really appreciate that. Kind words. Have a good one, my friend. Mijo with a kickoff goal. The kickoff goals have been pretty even. Most of Mijo's kickoff goals are just straight run-ins. and Torment's kickoff goals are, from what I've seen, just superior decision making immediately after the face-off. Gets around it. Look at the difference it makes when Torment actually gets clean round the ball and comes at it from his goal side. Much, much different outcome. And he actually gets a goal as a reward. Mijo not able to contest him. Even though he had the boost. This is a misplay by Mijo. Hesitation. He could have just beaten Torment to that ball if he went straight for it without letting go of the boost button. And once again, I'm sorry if I sound critical here. Just like, these, oh, their own goal by Mijo. Torment forcing the misplay by threatening the near post shot. But yeah, like I was saying, these players are playing a very different style to what I believe is the correct way to play 1v1. Stop speaking Spanish. Who's speaking Spanish? I didn't see it. Best 1v1er in the world overall to date right now, in my view. Well, Marky Duda has to date never lost a 1v1 tournament that he's entered, but right now Scrubkilla is the best. It's a 2-horse race for number one in Rocket League history. Like, Marky and Scrub are the two best historically, but right now Scrub has Marky's number. Good challenge, Torment, just getting a piece of that ball. He had to go pretty high because Mijo's flick was a good one. Yeah, these players definitely just need to up the aggression. Letting the other player get super close to your goal. Oh, what a touch by Mijo! That was insane. That was actually really insane. The timing on that pop was really, really good. Look at that touch. Oh my goodness. What a read. I answer every question besides yours. I'm sorry, dude. I just miss questions sometimes. You can ask again, though. Should be another kickoff goal for Mijo, and it is. Torment letting 2 kickoff goals in one game now. Mijo just beating him to the ball, moving it to the side before Torment can get his hit. Scrub beat Devo easy. Yeah, Scrub's beaten Devo a few times. Oh, inside of the post, rescuing Torment right there. Fake challenge. That's a good fake challenge by Mijo, because there was no danger of Torment getting a shot on target from that position. So, not really a huge risk. Yeah, like I keep saying, I just want to see more aggression from Mijo. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see an uncontested player just carrying the ball right up to the net. Because, yeah, and from Torment, I feel like he just overcommits to the middle of his goal too much. Like, makes it quite obvious that he's going to land across his goal. And Mijo's been able to capitalize on that a lot by just putting the ball behind him. I mean, back before goalkeeping in Rocket League became as good as he did, oh, that's a misplay by Torment. He should absolutely not be leaving that ball, and Mijo's going to punish him. You can't leave the ball like that, Torment. Mijo's just going to fire an unsavable shot. Can't give up ball pressure so easily. Even if Mijo doesn't shoot the ball perfectly underneath the bar like that, he could just take a touch and do a shot on the second touch, or go for a, you know, dribbling move. Like, you're just giving Mijo all the cards by backing off. Mijo's missed an open net, and he's not going to even go for the rebound. He knows Torment's beside him. Okay, that ball's somehow just going straight over the top of Torment. I wasn't sure if Mijo was going to go for a second touch here. Oh, Torment tripped on the post. I see. I was wondering why Torment didn't even jump to stop this, but you saw it right there. The back wheel of his car just clipped the post on the way by. So they're just not fully understanding the dimensions of his goal right there was for Torment. It's good boost control again. Mijo's. Oh, he didn't escape Torment though. Nice demo. Torment just slowing it down a little bit too much, giving Mijo the chance to intercept. Still a very good demo by Torment. Nerf post, please. Yeah, tell me about it. So there's still a chance for Torment to get back into this, but he hasn't been given as much space by Mijo this game. Most of Torment's goals coming from Mijo just backing off when he shouldn't. This time Mijo is going to stay relevant with the ball. You really start to see why you can't just back off from the ball like this so much when you play against one of the top 1v1 players from EU, like Scrub or Marky. They'll just punish you so hard if you just run away like that. Why am I ignoring? I'm sorry if I'm ignoring you. You have to tag me in the question or I won't see it. Kronovi versus Amoney best of NA matchup. It's a decent meme. What about Cucks? Best player in the world overall? He's definitely the best threes player for me right now. Cucks sir. Alright, I want to see, like, this should be for me a bounce dribble, because, okay, Torment's not able to get the save that, he's not able to catch the ball like he wanted to. Like, this, is just way too light a touch by Torment. He's trying desperately to recover and get it to the side, but unfortunately he can't. You'd say Sweaty Mix, Pashy, Squishy, and Dapper are up there as well. What, in terms of best 1v1 players all time? Well, Sweaty Mix is absolutely not in that discussion. Squishy and Dapper have only risen to the top of the food chain very recently, and they've never had like a ton of success against any of the top EU guys. So, like, until you have a ton of success against the very best from EU in 1v1, you haven't really proven yourself. Because EU have always been slightly better. Chino versus Dapper series score. I think it was, actually I can't remember. Good question. Sorry, there was just a whole bunch of questions right after each other. Dark Eye, my bad. I just looked over and saw one. Torment again, a little bit too passive, giving Mijo all the cards. And Mijo does love having all the cards. Like, at some point you just have to go for the challenge. Even if it isn't like a good percentage challenge, you just have to go for it. It's no accident for sure. No, it's an accident, I swear. I swear it's an accident. It's a good boost steal by Mijo. He's gonna go deep into Torment's end, steal the boost steal. Now Torment has literally no boost and Mijo can just take the ball. Oh, he misses a shot, but nice rebound. He followed that one pretty well. It's a good read by Mijo. Like, any time that the ball is going really, really close to the inside of the post like this, you're never 100% sure which angle it's gonna bounce back off. And that's why we see Mijo kind of waiting to see what kind of bounce it is and then going for the ball. He doesn't try and pre-jump it. It's very silly to try and pre-jump a ball when it's coming off the inside of the post, because who knows if it's going to go across the goal or if it's going to go straight back. Yeah, Mijo is just looking a lot more solid right now. He's been doing better on kickoffs this game than he did in others, so that's been working in his favor. Oh, good 50-50 by Torment though. Actually using Mijo's position to his advantage. If you look right here, Mijo just deliberately, or Torment just deliberately hitting the ball straight into the front of Mijo's car because he knows that it could result in a goal. If not, it'll be a good finish. Oh my goodness, my chat has just gone completely red. Lachino versus Dapper series, I actually can't remember. I think Lachino won, if I'm not mistaken. Another kickoff goal for Mijo. It's a good finish, but Torment just not getting around the ball enough. Seems like Mijo's getting the first touch on a lot of these kickoffs, which does actually have an advantage. If both players are going for a relatively fast kickoff, hitting it slightly first is usually better, because oftentimes that will move the ball with your car and the other player will hit the side of the ball because you've already moved it before they get the touch that they wanted. Don't get me wrong, you can obviously win a kickoff by arriving much later than your opponent and just going for a clean interception. Is that actually a save? Well saved by Torment. Really nicely done. But Mijo looking like the better player today. He's gonna go for an own goal to finish, giving a consolation goal to his opponent. Hey, Geminorum TM, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that, dude. That's 470 now. We're just 30 off the big goal. I thought about doing a 1v1v1v1 on double goal map. Not sure it'd work. Interesting. That could work. But yeah, big thanks to Mijo and Torment for playing two players who I believe probably don't get as much attention as they deserve. Especially Mijo, because his team did not make the RLCS group stage. So, shout out to him. Torment, I can't type and talk. Oh, he left. I was going to say you'll get there, I'm sure. I'll message him on Steam. It's just a matter of practice for these guys. Like, these guys are insanely good mechanically, and they just need to figure out when to pressure the ball and when to back off, when to dribble, when to shoot, when to challenge, when to fake a challenge. These are all decisions that you need to practice the situations for, like a lot before you figure out, oh, I can actually challenge in this position.